Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Friday the 13th. I'm just going to leave you to your own beliefs about that, but that's what it is. Good morning. I hope your Friday is off to a great start, regardless. Here's what I can tell you about the weather looking ahead into the weekend. Showers are going to finish up on the Missouri side this afternoon. They're doing that right now, this morning into this afternoon, rather. And then Saturday is the dry day for most of us. And then showers and possibly some thunderstorms, but mostly showers return for Sunday. And I think we're talking about predominantly over on the Kansas side for Sunday. It's hit and miss because it is an unsettled weather pattern, but I think by and large that's how it goes. Saturday being the dry day of the weekend for most of us. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Here's looking outside at radar right now. The low pressure is spinning up into our area, actually just south of our area. Show you that in just a second. And that's making showers finish up this morning. Predominantly rolled through overnight. Just some light rains right now over Butler is about the only thing affecting our area still. Down to the south, Pittsburgh and Joplin, still some very light showers, but nothing out there concerning to be worried about right now. Here's what's going on in the big picture. In the upper level winds, the 500 millibar wind chart's about 18,000 feet over our head, just paints the picture. So there was a low pressure system scooting up from Texas. We've been talking about that the last couple days right there in the middle of your screen with that L starting to move into Missouri. It's turned into an open wave as of this morning, and it's just going to slide across the area off to the northeast. You can see it there across Missouri. That's going to make those showers spin around just like they're doing. You'll see it on data here just in a second. As that pushes off to the northeast, here is the Saturday picture. And I'm pausing this right here just to show you Saturday. We're in between the departing low, which the indicator has dropped off your screen. There's a new one out to northwest Kansas. But for Saturday, we're just kind of trapped right in the middle of that. So some pop-up showers cannot be ruled out, and I'll show you those in a little bit. Before moving over into Sunday, that low is going to slide overhead and bring us shower chances that I think are probably going to be more on the Kansas than the Missouri side, but they do work their way towards state lines. So that's kind of the overall big picture. Here is the surface chart, kind of illustrating that. It's just another way of confirming things. There is the chart for today. Shower chances pushing off with that low off to the north and the east should start to clear out the closer that you get to, say, state line. Then Saturday, predominantly clear. I'm going to show you some thunderstorm chances that are going to shoot through for some of us, but again, not all of us. Before Sunday, again, shower and thunderstorm chances being a little bit more likely shifted over there to that Kansas side. Here is exactly how I think things will play out over the next 24 hours or so. If I just show you on data, you can actually see the low pressure causing those showers to spin around counterclockwise. So that's kind of what goes on throughout the rest of the day. I think it's more central Missouri that's going to pick up, as you can see. I'm looking at the 1 p.m. hour this afternoon. These light spotty showers and thunderstorms, nothing too much to worry about there. Continues out into the late afternoon. There may be some robust thunderstorms south of Columbia, spinning over towards St. Louis as that low pressure continues to spin off to the northeast. Look to the left of your screen with me. Here we go now, moving into the early morning hours of your Saturday. I think out south of Wichita, you can see some showers and thunderstorms bubbling up as this bolt of showers and thunderstorms moves through, now moving toward the later morning hours of Saturday. So let's back this up because, like I said, Saturday is dry for most of us, but not all of us. So I'm talking about down here south of Pittsburgh, Joplin, going down in towards Grove, Oklahoma, into northwest Arkansas, possibly picking up what is left of these showers and thunderstorms before a later round moves through. And this will be southeast Kansas, Iola, Chanute, Parsons, Pittsburgh, headed off towards Joplin. And I see this being about 11 to noon, 1 p.m. So we're going to call this midday on Saturday. So the people not getting to enjoy that for Saturday looks like southeast Kansas and very southwest Missouri over the midday on Saturday. So out in east central Kansas, sort of, it grazes you, right? Saturday. Looks to fade off, though. So this is going to be the late morning Saturday, moving now over into towards the afternoon hours on Saturday, right? Things dissipate out. So I'm still holding it that is a mostly dry event for us on Saturday. As we move over in towards Sunday, however, I do see showers and thunderstorms cropping back up, although North American model data at this point resolving this as mostly a Kansas side and south Southeast Kansas event. So this will be Sunday morning. There's noon. So this is all rolling through before noon on Sunday morning. May well stay over there in Kansas, headed off to the south and the east. So for that reason, I do see excessive rainfall for Kansas. Being a little bit more of a concern for the Kansas counties here than the Missouri, looking towards Saturday, and likely due to that round rolling through that I just showed you. Looking into next week, what happens? The weather pattern, like I told you, is unsettled, but we have a couple of things to keep an eye on. I think it's mostly me keeping an eye on these things, probably not going to tell you too much about them. It is severe weather season, so everybody wants to know where we're at with that. I do see some severe thunderstorms moving through, but you can see them up there, upper middle of your screen. These would be rolling through Iowa neighborhoods. So I think possibly headed over into Tuesday. This is Tuesday afternoon and evening. I think it scoots just north of our area. So we'll keep an eye on that. That can change. Maybe we're dealing with a trailing front and some pop-up showers, something like that. But I do believe that as of right now, looking at early next week, severe weather outlook is going to be predominantly north of us. Here is Wednesdays, for example, 15% by the Storm Prediction Center, again, to the north and the east, but we will keep an eye on that, so we may get lucky for that. Here's what I am a lot more confident of. Want to go ahead and put this up, even though pretty early, but I want to go ahead and tell you about it. End of next week, the heat is here. So I've just pulled up, for example, this is Friday, headed into your next weekend. These are actual temperature values. Look out in Kansas, 96, 97. West Central Missouri, going to see high 80s, except that apparent temperature may get up to 91, 92. So again, this is late week Friday, headed in toward next weekend. Good time to be knowing about that, doing the things you need to do to be prepared for heat. It's going to come on pretty quick by the end of next week, and I think next weekend looks really hot as well. In the meantime, send you out the door with your temperatures for Friday. I see 80 in Kansas City, 79 in Harrisonville. Gets a little cooler out towards Clinton, 75, 73 to 74 for you folks in Holden. Good morning to you. Over on the Kansas side, I'm seeing 78, but you go out towards central Kansas, it's going to pick up more towards 82. Fort Scott, Nevada, I think you guys are in the high 70s today, maybe around 77 or so. So bottom line, I think most of us stay dry, headed into the weekend, start drying out this afternoon. Got a few thunderstorms over on the Kansas side for Saturday before a few more pop-ups, probably likely on Sunday. So just pay attention. We'll keep you posted. I'll let you know what's coming through when, and we will talk about it like we always do. Have an awesome weekend. I will catch you later.